Switzerland's mighty mountains and twinkling lakes have been a draw for tourists for the past 2 centuries. Tourism is one of the most important sectors of the Swiss economy, as well as one of the biggest employers. But the tourism landscape is changing all the time, as shown in a recent study by the Economic Research Institute BAC Basel. Over the past 10 years, classic tourist spots seem to have lost some of their appeal. Take the southern canton of Ticino, for example. 10 years ago, Northern Europeans came in droves to enjoy its distinctly Mediterranean feel. But over the past 10 years, the canton has lost 18.2% of its overnight visitors. The Germans, in particular, have been put off by the strong Swiss franc and the ease of travel to other sunny destinations. Another problem for Ticino is the dearth of reasonably priced hotels.
Big
Ticino hotels tend to be on the lakefront. Property prices in areas like this have shot up, so many hotel owners have simply converted their buildings into apartments.
As the Northern Europeans slip away, new markets are emerging in Asia and Eastern Europe. But Ticino has been slow to wake up to the changes.
Up until the year 2000, we didn't target these markets at all. We entered them rather late. If we compare ourselves with Lucerne, that region targeted these countries at an early stage and is now reaping the benefits. But now we're slowly gaining a foothold.
The eastern Swiss canton of Graubünden, another region traditionally popular with tourists, has lost 11% of its overnight hotel stays in the past decade. Many visitors from Northern Europe are now opting to stay in youth hostels instead, like this swanky new one in St. Moritz.
The youth hostel was an obvious choice for us because in St. Moritz, in particular, the prices are very high. The service is fantastic. There's a great atmosphere, and of course we're on a tight budget.
As Graubünden and Ticino search for new ways to claw back lost clients, cities like Zurich and Basel are going from strength to strength. In a decade, Zurich boosted its tourist quota by more than 20%. Basel, which was a fairly insignificant destination 10 years ago, attracted 50% more customers, thanks largely to its business and congress visitors. Basel has also successfully promoted itself as a city of culture. Art Basel, the city's annual art fair, attracts 10,000 visitors per year. Special art events such as the Van Gogh exhibition 3 years ago draw huge crowds. The Basel Tattoo, featuring international army and police bands, has become a major event in the cultural agenda within the space of a few years.
About 10 years ago, we didn't have that many weekend tourists, so we decided to promote the city as a weekend destination. We had to question where our strengths lay. These were clearly in art and culture. We have 5 or 6 world-class museums. Word got around and the city reaped the benefits, particularly from increased tourism.
But tourism directors would do well to remember that their most important guests are the Swiss themselves. They account for the majority of overnight stays in Swiss tourist destinations.